Let me know when you're live again, because I
I'm live
think
again.
my stream has an issue where it doesn't realize that and stays. Uh,
Oh, so you're not gonna have any problem at all? This pisses me off so badly.
I guess this is a fight now.
Like, there was no reason to have to turn this into a two-part stream.
That's the last of them. Perfect.
there.
Just, it annoys me because it's like, it should be, like, each stream should be one part. And it should be really, like, nice and organized, and it's not. And it bothers my OCD to see it like this.
I don't want to hurt you, but now I'm going to.
Excuse me.
I'm still here. Thanks for asking.
Now we just gotta wait for this guy to decide to spawn in or not. Hopefully we catch a break and he spawns in fast so we can move on, so. Yeah, apparently my youngest brother's taking my mom to the beach today in California. Oh, here we go, he's up.
I won't let you interrupt my research. I will bring her back.
Sorry, you were saying? You appear to be a little bit on the Ashes side at the moment.
Licking.
I need to go through here and sell these companion. I need to figure out which of these companion pieces are worth keeping and which ones need to be sold. The problem is that companion gear is hard to get your hands on sometimes, especially if you want a specific trait or color. They should just let us craft that companion gear. They really should. Oh, no, give me that back. That wasn't supposed to be sold.
What an honor it is.
It'll be good to get away from the family a bit.
Okay, so never mind. They're not actually going to Black Beach because Black Beach is apparently a nude beach. And there's no way that the younger brother would actually take Mom to the nude beach or she would beat him to a shark.
I mean, if we're
I'm
gonna
not
go
kidding.
out,
I'm not kidding either. She would beat him to a shark. One of my grandfather's favorite ways of teasing my mother was to tell her that he was taking us to the adult bookstore. Oh.
Mortal, welcome back. Standing against injustice is a reward all its own. But you have my thanks as well. The time I've had with my oldest and dearest friend has been a balm on my heart. And together, we've come up with a plan.
A plan for what?
If I am to lend you my strength, if you are to master scribing, you must complete for me a boon. It's a tradition at this point. You have been as a shield for those that need it. Now the Fox and I want you to protect those closer to home.
Are you talking about protecting the Scalarium?
I am. In the end, as she always was, Ulfsild was right. I cannot be its only defense. With the help of my companion, you will borrow protective magic to reinforce our own.
Where are we going to borrow this magic from?
Speak to the Fox, mortal. This was his clever idea, and he will be your guide. In the meantime, I will make preparations. It has been some time since these talons did delicate spell work.
I'll talk to the Fox then.
Move quickly and with courage as you steal these magics, mortal. The Fox is a stalwart ally, but where you are going, the shadows run deep.
What are you going to do with the magic we steal?
This may surprise you, as our last moment together was a tempest of frost and ice. But Ulfsild and I were great collaborators. Before the departure of the Scalarium, we dreamed of ever-vigilant watchers that would protect the complex.
So you're going to use the magic we steal to make these watchers?
Yes. Animated armor based off Ulfsild's design. Sentinels that can stand guard even when my gaze falters. All those years ago, we felt there was no pressing need, until it was too late.
Okay. Then let's go and talk to the fox.
Barely thought out the griffin, and now we're going on an adventure to steal magic from Daedric princes. Isn't that exciting? Oh, I better start some stretches. Don't want to cramp up.
Wait, we're stealing magic from Daedric
You
princes?
didn't mention where we were going? Silly griffin.
What could possibly
You and I
go
are going to
wrong?
sneak into the realms of Hermaeus Mora, Mehrunes Dagon, and Nocturnal. We'll make away with some of their precious creatia and steal it back here.
How are we going to do that?
All we have to do is find somewhere the connection between Nirn and a Daedric realm is thin enough for me to wiggle through. Like digging a tunnel from one den to another. Easy.
Why are we sneaking into these realms?
All right, Mr. Big Tough Adventurer. I know for you going to a Daedric realm is like going to a corner bakery to buy some bread. But the places we'll be going are being watched. We have to be subtle. And subtle is my middle name.
I see. So what are these thin connections you mentioned?
You and I are heading to Rootwater Grove in Greenshade, Dawnbreak in Oridon, and an old fort called Faldar's Tooth in the Rift. Oh, and make sure you bring some lockpicks. Another adventure with you! It's gonna be so much fun.
What are we stealing from the Daedric princess?
I think it's called Chirisha, Creatia? It's the stuff that the Daedric princes use to make their realms. I just have to follow my nose.
You're gonna follow your nose to this
I
creator?
spent a lot of time with the griffin while he was frozen, but not all the time. He wasn't holding up his end of the conversations. I would kind of take myself on walks, and I learned a lot over the years. Like, well, what raw creation smells like.
Hermaeus Mora, where are we stealing his creation?
Prince of Knowledge sent tentacles deep into the ground beneath Rootwater Grove. That'll let me wiggle my way into a part of Apocrypha called the Obscured Forum. He has a little bit of creation tucked away in there. It smells like old books.
I wonder if I could just go to the obscured forum without and just skip Rootwater Grove since I have access to it. I'm gonna try that. I've worked with Hermaeus Mora.
Oh, you worked with a Daedric prince? That's so neat. I bet that was exciting. Did you get to shake his tentacles?
No,
or-
no, I absolutely did
Anyway,
not shake his
hopefully
tentacles.
we'll
No.
still be able to keep a low
Bad
profile over
fox.
there.
Where are we stealing creation from Mehrunes
Bad
Dagon?
guys that follow Dagon burned the town of Dawnbreak, thinning the barrier between Oridon and the Deadlands. We'll slip through to this fortress called Ardent Hope. The creation the prince has stashed there, smells burny like sulfur.
I fought against Dagon
Oh
before.
my gosh! How did you survive? How do you still have your eyebrows? That's amazing.
I don't have eyebrows, I'm a lizard.
We should try to avoid drawing his attention while we're there. Whatever you did to fight him before, don't do that while we're there.
Don't do we're stealing creation from Nocturnal where?
I had to really sniff hard for a place I could wriggle through to the Evergloam. Faldar's Tooth is full of cultists, and their prayers did the trick. I hope. I can sniff very faintly some creatia. It smells spooky. Like an old mansion?
I've gone up against Nocturnal in the past.
Went up against the Lady of Shadows? And survived? Whoa, amazing. Listen, I kind of hate Evergloam. Too spooky for me. I'll stay close to our entrance, and you just try not to get caught, okay?
Okay. Yeah, so we're gonna jump to the obscure forums and see if I can just skip that. I bet you I probably can't, but we're gonna try. Secured forums is not there. Tranquil catalog. This quiet study. Well, I thought I could access the obscure forums. Maybe I can't. Hold on. Let me go to let me go to Apocrypha. Oh God, D just posted something interesting in your forums, Joe. There it is, down there. Nope, that goes to that room.
You mean my channel?
Your channel, yeah.
Not wrong.
Pulaski, progress report. We've somehow killed this old man. And how did that happen? Private?
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, private did it.
I don't know, Skipper.
I know, best one. Right, we can't let anyone realize that's happened. Quick, let's put
Cute
on his
and
robe.
cuddly, boys. Cute and cuddly.
Put on his robe, everyone. Full penguins in a Sith robe.
The Jedi just come in and it's like, and the penguins are like, what are we supposed to say now? And the Skipper's like, I've got this. He's like, so it's treason then? What's wrong with your voice, Palpatine? Nothing's wrong with my voice.
Oh
name...
god, imagine they cut the robe and the full penguins come out, then the rest of the bodies. The Jedi's like, what the
Coming for us.
What? What?
I know this place doesn't look all that bookish, but Hermaeus Mora is actually digging around here somewhere below us. Never mind that. What's important is we're here because Apocrypha is close. So close I can smell the ink.
Let's see what do I have to do in Hermaeus Mora's realm.
The Daedric Prince of Secrets knows how to hide stuff. He's always doing projects, the Griffin says, so he's always using Creatia. We just have to be as crafty as he is. Lucky for us, you've got that lens Ulfsild made all those years ago.
So I just need to use the lens to find the
With the
creation.
lens, you should be able to find your way. Just watch out for weird Apocrypha magic. And traps. Hermaeus Mora loves traps. Don't worry, I believe in you.
Thanks for the vote of confidence. And it's a portal to Apocrypha. Obscured Forum. I feel like this is a place you could come in the base game. It's part of the Ravening Morass. Alright, when we finish here, I'm going to try going out the door and see if it actually takes me to that location.
Over there, friend! A spot to use your lens!
At least with Ardent Hope, I know that I could just go straight there. What's funny is I'm actually technically still contracted to Hermaeus Mora right now.
No, smells like the nearby room. We must be getting close.
Yeah, I've definitely been here before. Okay, no, this is the last candle. Hold on. I think it's the far candle first. Okay, and then I want to say it's this candle. Yep, and then it's this one over here. And then finally it's the one downstairs. I will admit, with the way the weather is acting up, I'm really glad we didn't have camp this year because We would not have been able to get a lot of our work done today, the way the weather's acting up. Or we would have, and I would have ended up falling on my face again like I did the last time it rained on our first day of camp. Stepped into the cabin, my foot went forward and I fell back, barely managed to keep my head from hitting the concrete block behind me. Like, I'm surprised I haven't killed myself, like, with my falls yet. Or given myself, like, brain damage or something. I've gotten really good at protecting my head. Oh, we got the creation. Okay. Where is Ardent Hope? I know it's... There it is. I could have used the Fox's portal for an easy way out. Kind of interesting. They've set this up in a way that you can see locations that are unique to chapters, even if you don't have those chapters. You can still go to those locations and do these little quests there, and you kind of get a little bit of a glimpse at, you know, what the chapter might be like. Can I not go into Ardent Hope? Never mind. I might have to take the portal in because I don't know if there's another way to go into Ardent Hope. Maybe because I finished the quest here, I can't go in there anymore. There definitely was a way in before. Oh, here we go. Huh. Mirror's Dagon talks about himself being inevitable just like Thanos does. Bring me Dagon!
Get back, you Spectre!
You know what's gotta suck for Loki, specifically in Norse mythology? You know how he's the agent of Ragnarok? He causes Ragnarok every time, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know that just means that eventually he's gonna be right back chained to that slab again, having poison dripped in his face, and there's nothing he can do to stop it.
I mean, he's already done Ragnarok.
See, the thing is, every time he does Ragnarok, the death of the gods causes the birth of the gods again. And the whole cycle continues again and again and again and again. Like, Loki is stuck in an unending circle. I think we are going to have to go through the portal, unfortunately. Doesn't allow us to cut corners. Tisk. Well, at least I know now. Oh yeah, we finished the Hammer of Thor, so we're gonna start the Burning Maze when we go back to work next week, so...
It makes sense. The weight of the Deadlands being in a burnt-up village. I decided to hide up here until you arrived. I'm being careful, see?
Good job. What do I have to do in Mayor's Dagon's
You're
realm?
looking for local Creatia. A big splinter kept safe by his Dremora soldiers. Only problem is, you'll need a spell-forged key to unlock it. That chest is unpickable. You can't pick it.
Okay, that makes... So I need to find the key, find the chest, and steal the Creatia.
Yes, you are so smart. Just search through other chests of treasure till you find the spell-forged key. Oh, and don't lick the fiery Creatia. I made that mistake once, and my tongue was numb for a month.
I think I can manage that. At least I would certainly hope that I don't have to lick. I would, be able to resist licking the Creatia. Yeah, see, I'm back in Ardent Hope, but... Looks like the key is over there. Oh, that's a player. I'm glad they stopped recycling Daedric portals and they're actually giving each Daedric prince their own, portal animation. Like how Mayor's Dagon's all fiery and red, but Hermaeus Mora's all green and, tentacly. Right, now we just need to steal the fiery Creatia. We're off to the Evergloom.
Good job! Over here! The Creatia is just...
Okay. Fiery Creatia obtained, and now we're off to... Well, let's use the portal that the fox made for us. For some reason it's way down there. I mean, it's been so long since we came here. Like 3 years.
You know, I like to think I'm agreeable.
Right, now to the rift. Yeah, after we finish BG3 tonight and I do all my evening things, I hope to jump back on Dawn Trail. I'm trying to do as much of the early access as possible to make paying for the early access worthwhile. Because if I don't play it, there's no point having paid for the early access. So, which I think is understandable. So.
here! The wall is thinnest at the back of the ruin! I'll see you there!
You know, you could play a mean game of the floor is lava in the Deadlands. Because most of the time the floor is in fact lava.
I hope you're watching.
Tell someone, the floor is lava, they're like, haha, good joke. They step on the floor and burst into flames. I warned you, the floor was lava! There was a VR game of the floor is lava at one point. Miniature Nerd played it on his channel for a little bit. It's an interesting game, to say the least.
You made it! Sorry about all the cobwebs and cult guys, but this is the closest I could get us to Nocturnal's realm. Let's make this quick so we can get out of here.
What do I need to do in the Nocturnal Shrine?
Nocturnal can shape the night. So spooky. As they roam,
Spooky.
the spirits of Evergloam gather up that shadow stuff. Some of them have even gathered enough to make a snarl of creation. That's what we're after here. Shadowy creation.
How do I get the creation?
Make like the locals and stick to the shadows. You should be able to pickpocket the creation right out of their shadow stuff. Whatever they're made of. I know you can do it. You could kill them, but they didn't really do anything to us, you know?
Alright, let's get in there. I mean, actually they have. They've attacked me before. And hey, if they attack first... Oh yeah, Nocturnal got a new portal, too. I really like this. I don't know if you can look at your screen right now, Joe, but just the portal for Nocturnal looks very interesting.
Oh, fancy.
Yep. Like I said, that was not that way before. Okay. Let's find a shadowy spirit and kill them till they're dead. Cause I don't like being in the Evergloom as much.
I think I'm getting good at this. Well, I probably shouldn't be proud of that.
Unfortunately, these guys are just killing the souls, they're not stealing from the souls. Oh great, it's pouring outside.
Sacrifice must be made at midnight.
This is where we entered at initially. Or no, sorry, that's where we exited to the Cliffs of Twilight during the Somerset story. I am having trouble finding my... I'm having trouble finding a shadowy spirit to steal the Creatia from. Problem is, there's other players around killing them. I hope they're not just specifically farming them to keep other people from getting them. But unfortunately, that is always a possibility. There's always going to be jerks out there in an MMO that tries to keep other people from finishing quest lines.
Off with you, Swit!
It's like those people in Sword Art Online that set up their shops along the road to prevent people from passing. Oh, where's the Shadowed Spirit? I don't think the Night Terrors count. No, come on, don't get stuck. This is not a good time to get stuck. Got it. Dang it.
Maybe I should have joined the boy.
I really hope this doesn't knock my power out.
The Netch and the Dragon.
Come on. Jump over the thing, Reewish. We're running out of time to get this done today. I don't think we're going to finish the last one today.
I sense you return with treasures of fire, ink, and shadow. Though, to be fair, the fox spoiled the surprise. He was quite giddy upon his return. Well done. These stolen magics will allow me to secure the Scholarium.
How are you going to use the Creatia we stole?
Ages ago, Ulfsild and I researched an ancient type of mystical soldier. I imagine these constructs as silent protectors watching over the Scholarium's halls. With the untamed power of the Daedric princes, finally, our vision will become reality.
You support my journey to explore scribing then?
I will. You have upheld justice, acted as a protector, and been a boon companion to my dearest friend. You've earned this, and then some. You may add my power to the scribing altar.
Thank you, Griffin.
Now is the time to put these stolen magics to use. Burn with the fires of the Deadlands. Let rise the shadows of Evergloam, and writhe with the ancient power of Apocrypha. And, Knights of the Scalarium, begin your watch. May it never end. Use my strength well. Rejoin my domain to the altar. May you master scribing as you met. Go and carry my strength. You will always be welcome here.
Well done. Look at these constructs. The Archmagister himself will be jealous if we can ever get him down here.
The Griffin seems to, the Griffin does seem committed to a cause.
A commitment I can respect. The role of protector often goes unsung in bardic songs.
Oh.
Even knights who should know better want to leap into the fray. It takes discipline and heart to be a protector. Discipline like yours. Of course. Just look around. You've made a huge impact on the Scalarium. You took another big step forward in your journey to master scribing. And, of course, you reunited two old friends. You should be proud, adventurer.
Alright, one fable to go. Fable of the Dragon, and then the mystery door at the end. Okay.
The Fable of the Dragon. This one's going to be a puzzler, my friend. The path to master scribing seems to be a winding one, eh? Fable upon fable. Except, I know I've heard the story of Misby before, and when I paged through earlier, it seemed off.
What do you mean by off?
Missing something. Not quite right. It stood out because we found copies of the Fable of the Dragon all over the library. We couldn't tell which one was Ulfsild's annotated copy because, well, that's your thing. However, we did find an echo.
An echo about the dragon? Where did you find it?
I think it's about the dragon, but I could be wrong. I love puzzles, but Ulfsild's echo said some pretty cryptic stuff. It's in the first room straight ahead as soon as you enter the East Wing. Just let me know if I can be any help.
Right.
The others and I are trying to look at the Fable of the Dragon the way you do. You know, deciphering locations from the text, in case you need our help. It started a few arguments, but I don't mind. Helps that I like the work.
You like riddles?
I love them. Julian hates them. Laren seems indifferent, and Nard says he likes them, but I think he was just trying to be nice. How do you feel about them? Do you like riddles? You seem the type. Even still, if you need my help or just want to talk some ideas over, come find me. From everything I've read so far, the dragon loves riddles the way the ones in the stories love gold.
Thanks. I'll let you know if I need help with a riddle.
On the path to ally with the dragon, you must choose your words carefully. If she asks if you are my inheritor, do not agree or disagree. Insist upon taking her trial. Then, seek my annotated fable as the meeting of many paths. A room full of doors with no hinges.
You listened to the echo? I think she's talking about the portal room, but we searched it 3 times over. There's no fable in there.
Why do you think she's talking about the portal room?
The antechamber to the main hall is a portal room, not just because it's convenient, but because it was easy. I could sense spell hooks aplenty in that room, dating back to Ulfsild's era. They used that chamber for the exact same purpose.
Your magic came in handy again.
Be good at what you do, my mother always used to say. Even if it's not your calling. Hang on, I didn't think about Ulfsild's lens. Maybe the book's hidden in there and you're the only one who could see it. I bet that's it. Go find out.
I'll go check out the portal room then. Here we go, Reaper's March. We're going to Dune. The light that shines down from the moon.
What do you say we try some of the local fare? Famished.
Mary, you are always hungry.
I've got what you need. Only the finest merchandise. I'm tired of walking anyway.
Well, hopefully the power stays on long enough for us to do Baldur's Gate 3 today. It's really coming down out there. Okay, that's 1 down. 2 to go.
All of Marlok's putrid feces. Never used to fight this much until I met you. I really don't like your odds.
I thought I saw the ward, but now I can't find it. So, oh, there it is. There we go, first key fragment of the dragon. I'll travel back to the center of the map. Ugh. Right. The Dokkan Monastery is our next location. Which is here. Much faster to ride up from Moonmont.
Let's ride!
Oh, I know where this one is. Or not. Dang it, we're off. that last? Oh, I know what this one is. Well, I thought I did. Could have sworn it was up here. Thought that's outside the area. I'm having trouble finding this last seal, even though I've done this before. It's supposed to be in sight of the focal point. Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay, the next location is Relith. Shell and I passed through. See. We already did one that was in a delve, so the next one probably isn't in the delve. Hold on, let me jump back to the solarium and get some help. Sorry, my brain is so tired at the moment. I don't know what's wrong with it. Ugh, I shouldn't be this tired.
I won't lie. There's a village called Willow Grove in the
I
south
knew that
of
one.
Reaper's March. I don't know. Probably not in the village itself.
What happens next is up to you, be it griffin, netch, or dragon. We've gathered the fables in the main hall.
Two of those is already
If you
done,
have
so.
any... can I see the annotations? Here, Kaj Rawlith.
Ah,
It's an old
it
ruin
was
site in
Fort
northwestern
Grimwatch.
Reaper's
Ah.
March. Fort Grimwatch is built over it now. No, don't tell me, I want to guess. What has a wide mouth, yet never speaks with its own voice? It's a well, right? Because when you speak into a well, it speaks back in an echo. Then I suppose we're both right. Perhaps there's a few potential answers these riddles could have. Though for your sake, hopefully not. Good luck out there.
You all good over there, Joe?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Just hadn't heard from you in a while, so.
As sure as beetles crawl on the ground, one of the blessed ones must have sent you. You have a good... All roads are made. I thank you.
I just gave that beggar 69 coins. Nice.
I've heard of this impaired traveler.
There we go. That's the last keystone fragment. Now to Willow Grove to reveal the door. Okay. South we go.
They're coming for us.
Here we go. The wing of the dragon. The way is open.
At last. Let's see how clever you are, mortal. Let us dispense with pleasantries. You are here to master scribing, to amplify the power of the altar and walk in the footsteps of the Archmagus Ulfsild. In short, her inheritor. Do I have that right?
I'm just here to take your trial.
Fascinating. I sense the power of the Indrik about you, so clearly you're here seeking my approval. In a way, that's acting as Ulfsild's inheritor. Can we at least agree on that?
I would like to take your trial, dragon.
Very well. Have it your way. Inheritor or not, we'll have ample opportunity to see what kind of mind you have in there. Place my fable upon the dais to connect my wing to the Scalarium once more.
I will place the fable on the dais. There's a lot of placement of fables on dais in this questline.
We rejoin the Scalarium as it should be. Mortal, it's been some time since I had the pleasure of real conversation. I may have begun this relationship on the wrong wing. What do you say we begin again? I am the dragon, a being of purest magic, intellectual and enjoyer of riddles.
Why do you enjoy riddles so much?
I am endlessly fascinated by the world inside the mind, the universe within. And what are riddles but a shift in perspective? Even the smallest question can lead to an entirely new worldview, if asked at the right time.
What do you want me to do for your trial?
I want to see if you have a mind for riddles. I've written a series that will whet your appetite for greater challenges to come. If you can decipher all of them, oh, well done. But you need only complete those which most appeal to you.
Is there anything else I should know?
Ulfsild struggled with my puzzles alone. It was a choice, but it made her miserable. You, mortal, are welcome to confer with others to solve these riddles. Ulfsild's inheritor or not, this will be fascinating to watch. Good luck.
I understand. I'll solve some of your riddles.
Which riddles will you solve, huh? Which ones will you seek help to solve? Choices made are so instructive, so revealing. Don't you agree?
Can I ask you a few questions?
What is the shape of your mind? Huh? I'm eager to see. I hope to learn about you by what you deem worthy of asking.
Why did you choose to be a dragon?
There is beauty to this countenance, is there not?
Oh, there definitely is.
And as I could have chosen anything when I was formed, why would I not be this magnificent creature? Frankly, I think it's embarrassing that the others chose such pedestrian shapes.
Let's see. Why are you so focused on riddles in the mind?
I exist because of a confluence of magic beyond the bounds of mortal influence. I was not born from a magical accident or a summoning gone awry. The ebb and flow of Aetherius and Nern were my parents. A small riddle for you then. Why was I born?
I have no idea.
Neither do I. That's why the mind fascinates me, mortal. It exists without purpose, but is beautiful in its complexity. And a riddle is a rock thrown into the pool of your contemplations. How could I not find that endlessly fascinating?
Let's see. I'd like to talk about the other luminaries.
If I must. The others
are fine.
Fine. Luminary. I've never been overly fond of that term. Ulfsild was insistent that for scholarship she needed a word, a way to refer to us. It suffices, I suppose. A pompous old goat with an inferiority complex. He is terrified the power we wield might be misused. He spent centuries of existence wishing he, and by extension I, did not exist. We're immortal beings made from magic itself. What responsibilities do we have? To me, it seems irresponsible not to focus on intellectual pursuits, on improvements in thought. A grizzled old knight who's fallen from his horse one too many times. He's adopted the concept of justice, as if he's the only one of us with a moral compass. It would be pathetic if not for his stewardship of that delightful little creature. His lasting accomplishments can be counted on one claw. He's so blinded by a pedantic code. And yet, I must give him credit for ensuring the survival of the fox. Even a world-weary creature such as myself must bow an elegant head to that beast. A vacuous gasbag with pretensions of do-goodery. A limitless existence, unimaginable power, and the best he can think to do with it is slip sweets and coins into the pockets of the downtrodden. Perhaps the Netch makes the lives of mortals easier, but we are beings of pure magic who, as far as I am aware, will live for eons. Why is it not the Netch's goal to make whole civilizations bettered, more focused? Maddening.
She thinks the Netch has too small of a scale. Right. So these are all, of course, set in riddles, so we're going to go talk to our companions to get some help.
You'll still need to complete the tasks yourself.
Of course. I think when I did it, I defeated a world boss and I killed some animals. I can't remember the other one.
Interesting. Not quite what I expected. The riddle of the hunt here sounds like she wants you to slay beasts and monsters in Reaper's March. It's similar to the riddle of the battle, except that's more specific. The riddle of the battle has you slaying not just monsters, but the strongest foes in all of Reaper's March. You may not want to face them alone, but that's up to you.
Yeah, they also, they reduced these numbers. They were, like, really high before.
Oh, no. Yeah, let me see.
People are gonna not want to start trading with me. I'm playing FIFA, or FC simple. And I've been pushing for better deals whenever they want to buy one of my players. 800,000?
You know,
a million. 870. 880. Deal.
This riddle of war here.
The dragon's challenges were pretty interesting. I wonder why she didn't recommend the same to Ulfsild. The riddle of the moon. You may remember Jokrin Monastery from the fable. A unique flower blooms there.
Unfortunately, it's not,
Gnarly has opened up quite a lot recently. I can't tell if it's because of the riddles, the work in the Scholarium at large, or... Happy to. Riddle of the Rich seems straightforward. You're looking for special treasures in the major set...
Okay. Let us roll. I'll do the ones that I know. So the flowers, the beast, and kill a world boss. We've got 24 minutes. We should have plenty of time to get this done, hopefully. But we will have to come back to the last one next week. That's fine. We'll start with that next week, and then we'll go back to doing location quests. So.
That crime is going to cost you.
The fact that it points you to the safe boxes is kind of nice, though, because usually you have no easy way of finding those safe boxes. Yeah, unfortunately, both the crow and the text is wrong. The flowers are not at the monastery. They're up here at Moonmont. So now, the last time I came here, they were highly contested. So I don't know if that's going to be the case again or not. The fact that we're halfway there already is a good sign.
Off we go.
Okay, so if I leave from Moonmont, there should be tigers all over this area. Sorry, tigers, but it's time to become mittens. Mittens. Do these count? Yes.
Would it kill them to run away? Well, no, I guess maybe they should try that.
Oh, the Spriggans count too. Maybe the tigers will get a pass today. The last time I killed 15 tigers. Actually, it was probably more like 16 tigers. But... Skeevers. Alright, that's 2 riddles down. And I just need to find a world boss to kill. I just got attacked by something, but I didn't even get to see what it was. Hopefully this world boss is up and ready to go. It's been a while since I've been this way, since the last time I was fishing in Reaper's March. Probably. Oh, fight is ongoing. If I can get here in time, I can...
This could get dicey.
Yep. I did it.
Return. Echoes of your success precede you. Your choices, the riddles you sought solutions to, were quite instructive. Gave me an intriguing peek within your mind. Well done. Now, for a real challenge. If I am to lend my power to the altar, you must understand my thoughts as well.
How do I do that?
Riddles are a way to explore the way another creature thinks. A stone thrown into the pool of thought. That is your task. The challenge I put before you. Throw a stone. Construct a clever, devious riddle. Exclusively for me.
What kind of a riddle?
A shrewdly impossible riddle. One I cannot solve. And yes, the riddle must have an answer. You must understand me, how I think, so that you might craft a riddle I cannot unmake.
How can I understand how you think?
I've already given you clues. But while Ulfsild toiled alone, that was her choice. One that spoke volumes. You should reach out to your knight. Consult with the crow. Whatever you must to achieve the task I've put before you.
I'll speak to them.
With your allies at your side, seek understanding of my mind. Craft a riddle that will confound my thinking and ensure your success.
Alright.
I've been dying to ask you about your trial. Please tell me the dragon gave you some sort of riddle to solve. I'm right here if you need me.
She did. The dragon asked me to come up with a riddle she can't solve.
Amazing, just like the fable. And do you remember when I said I thought part of it was missing? I think that was the missing piece. The dragon in the story asks Misby to come up with a riddle so clever, not even the gods could guess it.
What was Misby's riddle?
It's been years since I read it. I just can't remember. Wait, that's right. I didn't read it, I heard it. A Bandari trader, this old Jakajit that came through our village. No wonder none of the others here remembered wise Misby.
Maybe we could learn from Misby's riddle?
A fantastic idea. Maybe it's transcribed somewhere. Let me ask around and see what I can find. In the meantime, you should talk to the crow. Ulfsild crafted an impossible riddle too, didn't she? I bet the crow could tell you how she managed hers.
Good idea, I'll talk to the crow.
That look on your face. The dragon gave you her trial, didn't she? She asked you to craft a riddle she can't solve.
She did. I was hoping you could tell me about Ufasad's riddle.
Just to warn you, there's no way the dragon will accept Ulfsild's riddle as your own. But I'm sure it would help to see the approach she took. Ulfsild left behind a number of notes. The dragon's trial was one that truly challenged her.
That's good to hear. We have a lead as well. Where are the notes?
That's excellent. I'd go looking for a focal point near the echo you accessed earlier. If I know Ulfsild, and I do, she'd have made sure her notes were somewhere nearby. I'll send Nalia your way if she comes looking for you.
I'll go looking for these notes. History of yawning and proper technique.
If you're hearing this, it means you've found my false book. Cleverly done. And I'm glad to see you're putting the true sight lens to good use. Even if I'm not literally there to see it. When the dragon gave me her trial, I was in the midst of research on the origins of the luminaries. These ideas mingled in ways I couldn't imagine. Answer a riddle, so I cannot hear what you say. What can you give and receive, but never borrow?
Time.
Whatever your answer was, it was just one of many that might solve that simple question. I, in turn, might have said gratitude or affection. It's important that you learn from my mistakes before attempting to craft your riddle.
Interesting.
I left behind notes on my process at Doval Shrine in Elsewhere. Hopefully they're still there, in a storage room behind the Dragon Guard training fortress. After all, what better place to hide something from a dragon? May the lens be your guide.
Adventurer! I found you! And here I was worried I'd be finding you at a dead end. What did Ulfsild's echo have to say?
She secreted away her notes on the riddle at the Dorval Sanctuary and elsewhere.
Wow, that's a long way from here. If you're up for it, how about I create a portal for us and come along? I can open the way for you if the trail leads somewhere else.
You really do like riddles.
I really do. Look, I know you can handle yourself even without a Knight of the Lamp. I'll focus on research and support. But this trial is fascinating. And if I can be of service, then... well, that's why I took up with the Order in the first place.
Alright, let's go.
This place is massive. Oh, and so beautiful. Go on ahead. I'll be right behind you. Laren would kill me if I didn't take a few rubbings before we leave. I must have stopped right in the middle of the spikes. Whoops.
Gosh, I've missed this ability.
The buoyant armatures.
Climbed up here. Full plate armor on. Huge mistake. Looks like you found something at least. Listen, I climbed plenty of trees back home, and I'm nothing if not committed. Let's not talk about it. Did you find Ulfsild's notes?
Yeah, maybe you shouldn't have tried climbing something in full plate armor, though. You should have maybe taken it off first.
Let me see. The luminaries all have different opinions on where they came from. They started arguing, and to keep peace, she decided to try a different riddle. So she left her thinking... Wait. Really?
What is it?
Sunamir, the study, the ruins where you and I met. That was Ulfsild's study. Huh. If she has any notes on what she did next, what riddles she ended up giving the dragon, I bet they're at Sunamir. One portal to Ulfsild's ancient study coming right up. At least we won't have to do any climbing this time. Let's go. Sunamir. I wonder what it means. I never gave it a second thought before. That's right. This portal closed once I brought the others through. That Ulfsild echo is still quiet. Is there anything else hidden around here?
Whoever follows in my footsteps, I leave behind a transcribed copy of Nisbe's fable. This should help you on your quest. Look for the last of my notes in the remote holdfast of Paragon's remembrance. And good luck with the dragon.
You have to trap the dragon in a question unanswerable.
This is so interesting. Sounds like we're off to Paragon's remembrance in Hrothgar. Allow me, adventurer.
Gonna say, having performance issues there? Gosh, it's been a long time since we've been here, too.
Not quite the welcome I was expecting. This place must have been very different back in Ulfsild's time. I'll guard your backside. Head in, and I'll be right behind you.
I kind of missed the days when achievements were character-based instead of account-based. Because yeah, it's nice that we can make progress using multiple characters on some of the more weighty collectible achievements, but there's some things that I wish were character-based, so I could tell you, like, okay, so when did I do Paragon's Remembrance on this character? I can't tell anymore unless I go back through the video logs, but there's almost 200 videos there to go through. And I wasn't so good about breaking things up into their separate zone stuff back then.
There you are. Those are her notes. Let's get back to the Scalarium, and we can go over everything we found.
Yeah, we don't want to do that here. Oh.
That was certainly an adventure, wasn't it? A jaunt through ancient ruins to craft an unsolvable riddle. Not what I expected when I woke up this morning, but exactly what I needed. What was in her last notes? Anything that will help?
Here's everything I found.
Let's see. Ulfsild made a riddle that started a fight among the luminaries. Then she took cues from the Misby fable and tried to craft an impossible paradox. A paradox? Wait, could it be that simple?
Could what be that simple?
Ulfsild says here she told the dragon how to recognize her inheritor, but she told you not to say yes when the dragon asked. That's it! Ulfsild set this up for you all those years ago. Your riddle is, am I Ulfsild's inheritor?
The dragon said I needed to understand her mind. You don't think she'll be able to work that out?
But that's just it. This riddle is perfect for her mind. She loves puzzles, twisting things around in her head. What's twistier than a paradox? That's it, I think. Go ask the dragon if you're Ulfsild's inheritor and complete that trial.
Alright, thank you.
This is what Ulfsild's notes were pointing to. I know it. After everything we've learned about her, I don't think she would have sent you on this tome chase for nothing. I know this is what she wanted you to do. But, just in case, good luck.
The dragon's like, you are unworthy, opens jaws and roasts us on fire. Barbecue lizard for tonight, boys!
You return, carrying a riddle for me, I hope. I have been sitting here mulling what morsel you might lay at my feet, mortal. I honestly hope I am not disappointed. Out with it. What is your riddle?
Ufasad told me how to recognize her inheritor, so my riddle is, am I Ufasad's inheritor?
How do you know what Ulfsild told me? Unless you are her inheritor. You never claimed to be. Which, from what the Archmage said, would suggest you are. If you are, then I've definitively answered your riddle.
So am I or am I not?
Now, if the question has an answer, you haven't brought me an unsolvable riddle. But then that would mean you aren't her inheritor. And then how would you know what Ulfsild told me? And we're right back where we started. Clever. Very clever.
Clever, does that mean you accept my riddle?
I do. You have a mind for riddles. And even from all those years ago, it's clear Ulfsild wanted you to have my support. I find you worthy of my power. Take my sigil to the altar, inheritor. Or pretender. Whichever you are.
Thank you, Draken.
Your wisdom and wit have proven your worth. Accept the power of the dragon, mortal. And may you prove clever enough in its use.
If I had a nickel for every time I got empowered by a dragon, I'd have 2 nickels. It's not a lot, but it's weird it happened twice, right? Actually, it might be more like 3 nickels, but... Don the Mask of Alkosh.
And with that, the power of the dragon has been restored to the altar.
Right. We were almost back at full power. We just got one more rune to power up. But unfortunately, we're not going to be able to do it tonight, or today, so we are out of time. But I'm going to finish this quest and real quick, and then we're going to go and pick up the... we'll pick up with the last quest next time.
Did you pass the trial? That look on your face! The riddle did the trick! Congratulations! You can never be certain things will turn out in your favor where dragons are concerned. Even if she's not a traditional dragon.
The riddle did the trick, thanks to all your help.
Hey now, this was a team effort. And of course, Ulfsild herself set the stage for our success all those years ago. My usual day is filled with protection, patrols, and portals. This was a nice break from the usual.
Anything, another wing taken care of.
Incredible. With the dragon's power amplifying the altar, who knows what secrets you'll uncover out there in the world. We pulled together, solved her puzzles, and followed fully in Ulfsild's footsteps. Not bad for a night's work.
Ah, at last, we come to the final wing.
So the crow wants to talk to us. Okay, so everyone, thank you for watching. If you did, or if you're catching this on YouTube, thank you for that as well. We're going to be coming back with Baldur's Gate 3 in just under an hour. That'll be on both Joe and I's channel, so I hope you join us for that. We'll be back with SpongeBob SquarePants on Friday. I am technically off this week, so I may do... I've been meaning to try the Stellar Blade demo, so I may download that and play it on stream sometime this week. I don't know for sure. We'll see if I feel like it. I'm doing a lot of Dawn Trail, so I might be doing too much Dawn Trail to do that. So, but I may do that, or I may not. We'll just have to wait and see. Thank you very much, everyone. Have a great evening, everyone. Goodbye, or a great day, everyone. Goodbye.
Later.